Hello! So I've been watching a lot of people do anti-hauls recently. I just find it so interesting seeing different people's opinions on makeup, so I thought I'd do my own version today. I've got most of my pictures from Trendmood just because she kind of puts them all together. It's a very easy place to find new makeup if you want to find makeup. But yeah, let's get into this. I'm going to start with this Wet n Wild Coffee Cat and Ice Cream Bee collection. I think my main problem with Wet n Wild is their packaging. It looks really cheap. Personally, I don't like it when you can see through the top because I destroy palettes, like really destroy them. All of my palettes end up with all the shadow on the top here. And then with the colours, I understand the Coffee Cat. Like it's all browns and nudes, it's very cute. It's not very me, but I understand the palette and I feel like you can get a lot of looks out of it. The bee, I don't understand. Because you've got really light blues, but then you've got 3 really dark browns, and then 2 very similar browns. I guess one's a purple. When I look at it, I just can't think of a look that you could do with it easily. With the lipsticks, I don't mind the lipsticks. I kind of like the packaging. I like the little drawings on the lids. I feel like they look better than the actual palettes. Yeah, I'm gonna skip this one. Don't really like it. Next is the Selena Gomez and Rare Beauty collab. I just think it's really boring. I thought she was going to do something more exciting, but Selena Gomez doesn't really wear exciting makeup. I follow her on Instagram and everything. Her makeup is very natural, so I feel like this collection just isn't for me, but I kind of wish it was because I really like Selena Gomez. Next up is this makeup from Byredo. I'm probably pronouncing it incorrectly. I've never heard of the brand. So I've never heard of this brand, but it says luxury brand at the bottom, and that eyeshadow palette is so beyond luxury. But I just feel that luxury brands should look luxury. They shouldn't just be, oh, here's some black packaging, very plasticky packaging. I don't like the shape. Like, it's odd you get less of the 2 colours on the outside. Why? They're all eyeshadows. It doesn't really make sense. I also don't like the colours. You've got like a swampy green, a blue, a purple, an orange, and a shimmery black. It's just a makeup palette where you'd have to have another palette to use with it. And personally, I don't like palettes where you can't make a whole look with just the one palette. I feel like it's pointless. Next are these Melt Cosmetics Bee highlighters. I think these are so cute. I love them so much. And I was so tempted to get them. And then I realised that they're not going to look cute for a very long time because the actual cuteness is pressed into the powder, so when you like actually use it, that's all going to go away and it's just going to be a brown packaging with Melt written on the top. I just kind of wish the outside was also the hive with like the honeycomb. Even if it just had a honeycomb pattern on it, I think it would just be more worth the money, because I feel like if I got these, I'd be trying really hard to only use like the bottom bit so that I didn't ruin the pattern, and then there's no point buying the makeup. So the Kylie Cosmetics Summer collection. I know a lot of people were not a fan of the packaging, but I really like pinup girls. I think they're really cute. They're very traditional, like tattoos style. I've always seen them as tattoos. And you kind of have those drawings and like the posters of the pinup dolls and pinup girls. I always call them pinup dolls, I think they're just pinup girls. But that's the start of this, like old schooly sailor, like pinup girls. But the palette, it's really boring. I don't think that a pop of red and then a pop of blue make a palette interesting. It's just a nude palette with some random colours thrown in. I get that it goes with the sailor theme, but there's so much more you can do with a sailor theme. Also, there's no white. And she's literally wearing a white hat in the picture, so I don't understand that. The lipsticks look fine. The lip liners or eyeliners, I don't know what they are. They look quite nice, they look very creamy just from the picture. The lashes are fine. I think the lashes are dull. They're not very exciting to me. I thought she was going to come out with like half lashes because those seem to be the trend and the star recently. So the normal lashes don't make much sense to me. They just look like any other lashes. There's nothing that says like, oh, this is a really Kylie lash. But yeah, I love the packaging. I just wish it was more interesting on the inside. Next up is this Too Faced Pumpkin palette. The only thing I know about Too Faced is their collaboration they did with Nikki Tutorials that went terribly wrong. This palette, I don't understand. It's a pumpkin palette, but there's nothing to do with pumpkins in the colour theory. Like, there's no green. Well, I guess there's one green, but it's not really a green. Tell me what you think of this.
What brand is that?
It's Too Faced.
Does that mean it smells like something?
Oh, I didn't think of that. Maybe it smells. It's a pumpkin palette. Would it smell like pumpkins? Wait, what does the pumpkin smell like?
Kind of grim. Like, think of Halloween. Pumpkins don't smell like good.
No, they don't. They kind of smell gross. So let's move on to this NARS Extreme Climax palette. There's nothing extreme about this. In the slightest. There's nothing extreme. I don't understand. Is this what they think extreme is? Even if you do normal palettes, you should be able to do extreme makeup with it. And I don't see this as a palette where you can even do extreme makeup with it. So if I take like the James Charles palette, for example, it's not an extreme palette. It's just like a rainbow palette with a load of nudes. but you can definitely do extreme makeup with it. This is just a nude palette, and I think they thought that, oh, we've got a little bit of peachy pink, we've got a little bit of glittery purple, and now it's very extreme. Also, the packaging's boring, but that's just NARS, so I'm okay with the packaging. Next we're on to this Shop Peachy Keen We're All Mad Here palette. I feel like I'm gonna rant about this because it really bothers me. Why is the only Alice in Wonderland reference people ever make We're All Mad Here? Why is it always Cheshire Cat themed? I don't understand. There are so many characters in Alice in Wonderland and in Through the Looking Glass that work really well with makeup. Like, if I was going to do makeup and they told me it has to be Alice in Wonderland theme, I'd do a Duchess themed look, because she has quotes that I feel work well with makeup, whereas We're All Mad Here. Like, you could put a Duchess quote of, what did she say? If everyone minded their own business, the world would go around a lot faster, or something to that extent. I'll put the actual quote on the screen because I can't remember off the top of my head. But I feel like that works with makeup a lot better than We're All Mad Here. I just don't like that people keep on using it. I feel like that's the only quote people know. That and Curiouser and Curiouser, which I can't say because it's not a real word. I'm just really bored of Alice in Wonderland things being just Cheshire Cat. And then these colours, if you do makeup like me where you only use one colour, I think it's fine, but getting a coherent look out of this is going to be very difficult, I feel. Yeah, I'm just kind of disappointed in this palette, and I've never even heard of the brand, so I don't know why I'm so disappointed in it. Let's move on before I start making an English essay out of a makeup video. Okay, so this Urban Decay Stoned Vibes collection. None of these colours go together for me. I don't know what look you're creating with this. I guess the idea is that you use the matte as like a base, and then you just pick one of the shimmers and do like a swipe across the eye. But I don't know, it's just really boring because I feel like these colours exist everywhere. Like, you can get so many palettes where they've got like a glittery blue or a glittery green. That mauvey pink one is just a colour that's in every palette, I find. Packaging's pretty. I like the holographicness of it. I just wish the pans themselves were more interesting. I do like the green. If they sold the green just as a green, I'd buy the green, but like not the palette altogether. Okay, the Barbie collection. Pure Cosmetics, or are they just Per Cosmetics? Oh, they've got like umlauts. I'm gonna call them Pure Cosmetics, because that sounds right in my head. It doesn't scream Barbie to me, and I don't know why. I feel like it's the brown hairs on the brushes. Why not make them blonde and then make it like, oh, it's a Barbie as a brush? Wouldn't that be more interesting? I don't know, I feel like you can buy this stuff. I do like the bows on the brushes. I think that's cute. That's slightly, at least slightly more Barbie with me. I just wish they'd gone for like a specific era of Barbie rather than just a this is Barbie, and just basically just using her head and putting on normal products. They're just normal pink products to me with like Barbie's face on them. Okay, the Saint Laurent 2020 Dress Me Wild collection. I personally don't understand designer luxury like clothing brands making makeup. I feel like they're going to overprice it. So I feel like people buy this sort of makeup not because it's good makeup, but because they want to own something that's branded. And I personally don't see the point in doing that with makeup, because no one knows you're wearing the designer thing, and isn't the point of designer so people recognise the designer? Maybe it's not, maybe I'm wrong and I just not into the world of designer. I don't know anything about Saint Laurent's makeup quality. I haven't heard anyone talk about this makeup. I will watch a few videos on it. I won't be buying this because it's really not my style. I do kind of like the packaging. I think it's kind of cute, but the palette itself is just boring, nudie. So I guess it's nice as like, oh, I'm going to show it. If you had like in the back of a video or something, it would look really nice. Back of a photo would look nice. It's just kind of like a bag, I guess. But yeah, I'm going to skip on this. It's probably really expensive as well and I can't afford it, so I shouldn't really bother talking about it. And lastly, I'm going to talk about the Nikkie Tutorials palette. This palette I actually really wanted, and I was sitting on Beauty Bay waiting for it to come out, and then I decided, no, I don't want it, and I left, and then obviously she sold out. She's completely sold out, so congratulations, Nikkie. I love Nikkie Tutorials. I was going back and forwards and backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards with this. I think it's really cute. The packaging is so cute. I love it so much. But the palette's not really me. There's like one neon shade. There's like a neon yellow. I guess it's a neon yellow. It looks very neon green in this picture. And then I really like the two blues, like the tealy one and then the really bright one. And then all the others I wouldn't use. So basically I didn't buy this palette because I wouldn't actually use it. I do think it's very nice. It's just not very me, and it's kind of pointless owning things that I'm not going to use. I hope you enjoyed this video and enjoyed my thoughts. If you have different thoughts or the same thoughts, or you just want to have a chat down in the comments about different makeup products you want me to talk about, please go and do that. I'm really interested in finding out other people's opinions, that's why I wanted to make this video. But if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and then subscribe as I try and make a new video every Sunday. Don't hold me to that though. But bye for now!